Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is still me, Solomon Wisdom, aka Born to Trade, and today I'll be talking about one of my favorite trading pattern in the forex market. You know, in this channel I teach about smart money concept, and I teach everyone that watch me on this channel how to trade with smart money concept. But there is this particular pattern that keeps repeating in the forex market, and I've actually made a lot of profit trading with this particular pattern. So today I'll be revealing this particular pattern to everyone so you can equally take advantage of this pattern and possibly make money from these patterns. So before I start showing you guys what the pattern looks like and how you can take advantage of that is how you can make money trading from this pattern. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to this channel. I share educational content that will actually help you become a better trader. Let me show you what that pattern looks like. Okay, you know, you understand smart money concept. When you trade smart money concept, one thing you need to understand is the market structure. So let's say price pushed lower, we have a pullback here, and now we got a break below. I hope you all understand that this is our break of structure. I hope you understand that. So let me type this out for those that are joining this channel for the first time. Understand that this is what we call a break of structure. So when we get this break of structure, what else do you see? You see price rapidly moves up, which breaks this lower high. I hope you understand that price breaks the lower high, and when price breaks our lower high, what does that tells us? This is a change of character, and I know you all understand what chalk is, so I will be explaining that much. Chalk tells us that the trend is about to change. So we got chalk right here. So when we got our chalk, one thing you need to know is that we have an unmitigated zone right here. We have a zone that needs to be mitigated. Your zone can be anywhere around your candle. It could be anywhere. So let's assume that our zone is right here. Okay, so when we got our zone, what follows is a pullback that comes back to mitigate this zone, and once price mitigates the zone, we have another rapid push to the upside. And I hope you understood what just happened right here. So we got this massive move, you have to understand that we have another zone right here. I hope you can see that. Let me explain this quickly and I'll show you a live example. So when you understood this, that we have a zone that needs to be mitigated right here, what else do we see? We see price pulls back and it breaks another structure, and you understood what is happening right here right now. You know, when price continues to break structure to the upside, it leaves zones that need to be mitigated. So when you saw this kind of thing, some people will come out, map their zone right here. Remember, we have an unmitigated zone below, but some will map out their zone right here, which is still okay. Price will actually come back to mitigate this zone. So after that, what do we see? You see price coming back to mitigate this zone. Once it mitigates the zone, it's moves higher again, breaking another structure. When you see price do something like this, sorry about that, you know, we have another zone right here which needs to be mitigated. Now what do we see again? We see price come back, mitigates that zone, and moves higher again, breaking another structure. I hope you can see that. So we got another break of structure right here. We've gotten to the point I want to explain things. So now we got this break of structure. You know, there is a zone right here. Is this zone still valid to trade from? Well, in some cases the zones do hold, but for me, knowing fully well that I have an unmitigated zone below here, what you need to understand is that price is doing what? Is building liquidity over here. And you know, in the forex markets, smart money traders, they always laugh at retail traders, saying they are always the liquidity, without knowing that smart money traders can also be liquidity when you fail to spot liquidity in the market. So imagine you being a smart money trader and you have this zone right here, forgetting that price is building this liquidity. You fail to identify that. What will you see in the market? You will see, when you're trying to trade from this zone, you will see price coming lower, sweep this liquidity. Price might give you a little reaction and you enter your trade, you see it coming back, sweeping the whole of this liquidity, tap into this zone below before moving to that direction. And this is the pattern I've been talking about. I've been seeing this pattern in the market. It has repeated several times and I've actually made money trading this pattern over and over again. So I decided to share this pattern with everyone that is watching me right now. So let's move to the price chart. Let me show you a live example so you will understand this pattern the more. So what you can clearly see from here right now is that, okay, I'm zooming in. What you can see is that price pushed here, pulled back, and now we have a lower low which is being formed. Normally we should expect price to pull back and continue moving lower, but price failed to form another lower low. What do we see? We see price moving higher, which gave us a change of character, and I hope you understood what change of character was. And this is exactly the pattern I just drew there. I showed you guys something about the pattern. I said the pattern is a high probability pattern. I've been trading with the pattern and I've made a lot of money trading from that particular pattern and that setup. So when price moved higher, what do we know? We have our demand zone right here, and you can clearly see that price returns back to mitigate the zone. You see price comes, tap into the zone, and it's moved higher. You can clearly see it. Price respected the zone, and here we moved higher, got another break of structure. I hope you can see that. So let me map out the break of structure so what I'm explaining will be cleared and be well understood. Here is the break of structure. So when we got this break of structure, what do we see? We see price pulling back. Where is it pulling back to? We have a zone right here, and you can clearly see that we have a very good zone right here. Depending on how you trade, this zone can be refined, but for this example I won't refine the zone. I will be using the zone this way. Okay, so this was our zone, and what do we see? Price comes back, respected the zone, pulled back a little, and here we got another break of structure. So one thing about this pattern is that it might not look exactly like the one you saw me draw when I was explaining. The one I drew when I was explaining, you might not see the pattern exactly like that, but these patterns keep repeating. And what you need to understand about this pattern and spots about this pattern is trying to avoid those smart money trap. You know, institution, they always build traps that needs to be avoided, and once you fail to identify these traps, you find yourself being taken out of your trade because you couldn't identify the trap. I hope you can see that. Over here we got another zone. So looking at this zone right here, many people will be looking to trade from this zone, forgetting that we have an unmitigated zone resting below here. We have an imbalance that needs to be filled right here. Okay, hope you can see that. Let me increase this a little. So forgetting that we have an imbalance that needs to be filled, and they also fail to understand that price is building what? Liquidity right here. I hope you see this pattern. This is a very famous pattern. A lot of people see this pattern and they try to avoid it, and some people are yet to understand this pattern and they always fall a victim of this pattern and they lose their money trading blindly. This zone here, this zone is not valid at all, because one, when you look below, you see this liquidity that needs to be cleared. Another thing you need to see right here is that we have an imbalance that needs to be filled, and this zone right here needs to be mitigated. So one thing about this pattern is that price might come back, respect this zone right here, and move higher again, maybe break structure, come back, respect another zone and move higher. So in order not to risk being taken out of your trade, remember, as smart money traders, one thing you need to add to your trading strategy is learning how to be patient, how to wait for a high probability setup. So you being a trader, once you avoid trading this setup and you wait for price to return to this your zone, you see, you make a better trade and make better money. So when price returned back to our zone, you can see how price rapidly moved out of our zone, even though price is ranging right now, but you can see price respected this zone after it must have swept this liquidity. You know, retail traders, they see here as a support zone and they'll be buying from this zone, and some of them already made money buying from this zone, and those that are still in a trade, you know, their stop loss is placed below here. This is the pattern I've been explaining. So I shared this on my Telegram channel. Let me show you right now. So this is the setup, Euro USD, the 2 hours time frame. Here is the setup. I shared the setup on the 2 hours time frame, but I'm explaining right now on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is it. This is exactly the setup, and many people might be wondering, how did we got involved in this trade? How we managed to enter this trade? Let's go down to the 15 minutes time frame. I have some other things to show you on the 15 minutes time frame. So looking right here, this was a very simple trade. We caught this trade in my Telegram channel. So if you're interested in joining the channel, you can check in the description box. I have the link over there, and you can clearly see we got involved in this trade very easily. See price pulling back forming lows, and here we got the change of character. Very simple. Let's go down to the 5-minute time frame for those that can't see it clearly from here. So this was exactly what price was doing, and you can see it's just like what I drew right here. This was exactly what price was doing, and we got this change of character. We got this break of structure below, and here is where we got the change of character, and we got a very good zone. If you look here, you see this candle, we got a very good zone which price returned back, tap into it, and now we can see price moving higher. So let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. This pattern just repeated right now on the 15 minutes time frame, and that is more reason I decided to make this video to share this pattern, which I love trading. And what can you see right here? Looking from here, you can see that we have a very good zone over here. I hope you can see this zone. And what can you see price doing? You can see price building liquidity again. I hope you can see that. This is exactly what I just shared on the 1 hour time frame, and now going to where price is recently sitting on 15 minutes time frame after we got our entry over here. You can see that price just repeated the same pattern again. And what is the pattern? Price just built liquidity, tricking people to enter a trade, and you can see that. You see first touch, second touch, third touch. This one touched up to 4 times. Just like I said, we don't know how long price will keep touching the zone or that level, but what we know is that price will definitely come back to clear those liquidity, because these touches is just price building liquidity. And what can you see from here? You see price comes back, tap into the zone, and now we're getting a reaction. I hope you can see that, and I know you enjoyed this video. So what I want you to do for me now is to backtest this pattern right now. I said I've been trading with this pattern, and you can actually backtest this right now. Move to your price charts, backtest this for trying to add it to your trading strategy or to the patterns you trade in the forex market. Okay, so this is all for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This is me, Solomon Wisdom, aka Born to Trade. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. You can help grow this family. Join this family as we continue to move. Okay, so thanks very much for watching this video.